Hello, Cancer. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I'm so excited to be chatting with you. I hope that this reading is helpful to you in some way. I hope that it's insightful and encouraging and supportive. I hope that the fan isn't too loud behind. I did a little noise test, but I might be a little used to it. So I apologize if it is loud. It's very hot where I am right now. So let's get into it, Cancer. I hope that for those of you who have had birthdays, that they were wonderful, and if they're coming up, I hope they're great. And if you found this reading outside of Cancer season, I'm really happy you're here. This could resonate at any point in time. I'm gonna ring a little bell, clear the air, ring in the energy, ring in the reading. So if you're sensitive to sound, turn down the volume of the video or mute it for a second, okay? Here we go. Happy birthday, Cancer! Okay. So, it's always important as you pay attention to the messages to bounce them off your own intuition, your own inner knowing. You know yourself best, okay? You're the expert of you. So take what you want, leave the rest. You'll know if a message resonates, and you'll also just know if one doesn't, okay? So let's get into this. Cancer. 8 of Voices. Oh, I have the deck upside down. Oh, I did see some of the more challenging cards while I was tuning the deck, and just even as I was shuffling there. So, okay, let's get some more information. This is definitely a vibe that is difficult. This is about feeling I'm hearing the word anguish. There's just this sense of anguish that comes with this card. It can, talk about feeling really in the mind, kind of hamster wheel type thoughts. It can talk about negative thought loops kind of thing. Just something really tumbling around in the mind. You're chewing on something kind of thing. It's not enjoyable energy, but it's something it is the sense of churning. It's like Cancer, it's like you're chewing on something, you're chewing on it. And each time it goes around, more information is received, okay? So clarity is being assembled. It may feel very stagnant right now, though. This is the kind of energy that just commands a lot of attention. Justice. Interesting. Some of you may be going through legal processes of some sort. Regardless of that, if you are, or even if you're not, this energy is it's balancing out. There's something being balanced out. Literally, the truth is revealing itself. Look at how, she's shedding and coming forth. Okay. Then the Magician. Okay, Cancer. I don't even know what song just came through, but the lyrics where I don't think that they're verbatim, but I heard the tune and the lyrics, but I'm gonna try. The lyrics was break the shackles off my feet so I can dance. That's what it is. Break the shackles off my feet so I can dance. Wow. So very liberating here, Cancer. Very liberating. very powerful. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Muse of Materials. So this is the King of Pentacles in this deck. Ooh, okay. Things... Yeah. This is steady, successful, stable, grounded energy. Having what you need and more. Like, this process, whatever it is, whatever is being balanced out, oh, there's lots of like blessings and stability and prosperity and creativity. So yeah, yeah, definitely. There's this sense of great reward in this process. It feels like, you know, there's just times in life where we're faced with things, right? Where the only way through is through, right, Cancer? The only way through is through, and it feels like this kind of situation right now. There's something that's being addressed. There's something that's being like that's taking quite a lot of mental energy, isn't enjoyable, but is informing you about, it's just informing you. It's informing you. Like I said, each time it's being chewed on, each time the hamster wheel goes around, more information is revealed, and there's this process with the Justice card of shedding, of truth revealing itself, of balance, of justice, literally justice. Getting your justice, Cancer, getting your justice. And oh my gosh, it just feels like worth it, you know? It feels worth it. Like whatever process you're going through right now that may be difficult, there's so much to look forward to. It feels like that with the Muse of Materials. And it also is informing me that, you know, you are an accomplished person. You've built a lot. You've cultivated a lot. And it feels like there's this, well, here's the Knight of Swords coming out. It feels like there's this room to like enjoy it, to really enjoy what you've created. There's definitely, again, something you're handling it, and as you handle it and as it comes to a close and the answers are received, the justice is received, right? Whatever that is, there's freedom, there's more room to create, there's more room to take action and initiate what it is that you desire, to enjoy what it is that you've created, and also to feel stable and supported. And there's just such a generosity. There's this generosity and this fierceness too that's really beautiful coming from your energy. So the Knight of Swords. So Cancer, I definitely feel like there's a lot that you're speaking up about, to yourself and to others, to the world. There's a lot of strategy here, like, again, great mental energy, strategizing and taking aligned action and really expressing yourself. Like there's this really powerful assertive energy coming from your reading. Very assertive, very just calm but collected. There's this groundedness, even if internally there's so much being churned about, right? So much that is almost tormenting. That's an energy that comes with the Eight of Voices. But the way I feel like you're carrying yourself, there's such a clarity on about you. There's just such a, it's like you know what's up. Like, you know what's up. And there's like there's such an intention, and there's such a goal. There's so much. Oh my gosh, Cancer. Two of Voices. Things might not be moving as fast as you would like them to, because you have this like vision of how things are going to like work out, and also how there's a lot of visualization into action in this energy of how you're navigating the situation, and what it is that you want. Okay, yeah. So there's definitely an awareness of what it is that you want, and being very intentional about achieving that. It's like there's definitely an energy of going head to head with something, like head to head. There's definitely that. And again, it might not be going as fast as you want, but there is movement with the Knight of Voices. This is very fast energy. Correspondence, getting the information that you need, sending the information that needs to be sent, saying what needs to be said, dotting I's, crossing T's, paying attention to what it is that you're feeling, turning it into word, like really, like there is quite a momentum and a movement with your energy. This also with the Two of Voices, pauses can be really useful. Pauses are very useful because they allow us a moment to kind of check in with ourselves. If you find yourself feeling stuck and feeling frustrated with that like stagnancy, that stuckness, right? Sometimes curiosity can be, helpful in those moments. And the Two of Swords, when it comes to that crossword stalemate, or like there's just so many options, or there's so many directions, there's this kind of deer in the headlights kind of energy. And just, that can feel incredibly overwhelming. And there's such a desire, right? Like, let's like do this, right? But pauses can be really, really helpful. So if you find yourself in that energy, right, as we all do many times through our lives, curiosity could be, helpful, because there's something that moment is asking you to suss out, whether it be the options, right, and get into this justice energy, weighing the options, weighing the choices, weighing the decisions, taking that time to really like suss it out, to really, really think about it, to, look at those options, look at those directions. If you find yourself just hitting a wall of some sort, that curiosity might lead you to the fact that rest is something that we all need, right? And there's such high energy here, there's such effort here, there's such intention, that there's a lot of export of energy. So you may find like, the Two of Swords energy might be like, I'm tired, right? You may find that. So, sorry, they're testing the fire alarms. So anyway, whatever it is that you discover, right? Because if that's something you resonate with and it might, is helpful to you, or something you already do, you know yourself best. But that's a helpful utilization of the Two of Swords, because it can be frustrating to like have to go at a pace that, you want to go faster, or you hit a wall, or you're presented with like a ton of different options and you don't know what to do. Pauses can be helpful. Taking a deep breath. It's okay, Billy. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Okay. Interesting. So I saw that one shuffling. I'm sorry, Cancer. And then the Hanged Muse. Come here, Billy. Wow, so this is really, really putting the finality to a painful chapter. Like, whatever this chapter has been, a lot of difficult things have occurred. So, 10 of Swords. the end of a painful chapter, many swords to remove, many wounds to heal and balm and tend to. But this is all stuff that has happened in the past, right? And it makes sense with the Eight of Swords here. These memories, these experiences, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. These memories, these experiences that you've gone through, you know, and having them come up, having them play, you know, really strongly in the mind, is really, really challenging. But I'm proud of you for sorting through it. I'm proud of you for navigating it, and taking such initiative and intention with it. There's so much truth and clarity and power and like resilience and love and fierceness and such groundedness. There's such a power and a presence with your energy, Cancer. Like, you're brave and you're beautiful and you're putting an end to this, and it's over. It's over, and it will be over. And once it's over, you're free of it. You're free of it. And you are also finding out, you know how to tend to it, because, you know, even when it is over, sometimes those memories can crop up, right? But each time they do, the more awareness we bring to them, the less power they have, and the more truth we have about those things, and more knowledge we have about ourselves. And there's so much magic and prosperity and ideas and freshness and freedom in this energy. And yeah, you just keep it up. Your hard work will pay off and is paying off. And also with this Justice card too, like, there's support. And I feel that support. I feel a support around you. You know, there's definitely, like, energetically and like physically, through nature and through people that got your back, you know, and because that, you know, that are guiding and holding space and walking alongside you as you cross this bridge. Into that open space, into that sunset, throwing rose petals on you, adorning you, nurturing you, okay? And that's so important. That's so important. So however you are, you know, accessing that support, I'm glad you are. And if that's something that you're finding yourself needing more of, know that you deserve support, you know, and going out and meeting like different practitioners, health practitioners, counselors, social workers, therapists, you know, like doctors, you know, acupuncturists, whatever it is that you need to create like a team of support. That's another place that, you know, curiosity can be brought to, like asking yourself, what do you need? What do you need to, you know, like, think of it as like your race car, you know, when they do the pit stop, how do you pull off and they zap off the tires, they fill you up, you know, like what do you need in order to keep the fuel, the stamina needed to, you know, keep going through this process, because it really is nearing the end, and it is coming to an end, and you are receiving your justice, your flowers. And I almost want to cry, because it's intense energy. It's intense energy. And the way that you have handled it and are handling it is honestly so inspiring. People are very inspired by you, Cancer. And just yes. You're making me all teary. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Me talks, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Sorry. Can't make it up. yeah, deep quiet, meditation and stillness. That's that two of voices, when you find yourself, oh, okay, time to be still. Time to take some quiet time and really just come back to yourself, come back to your body. And yeah, ask yourself what it is that you need, like support wise, time wise, space wise, like what do you need in order to keep yourself all tuned up and that stamina to keep navigating this, because it feels like the finish line is really close. It's like that last leg of the marathon kind of energy, almost like you see that finish line in waving in the distance, and that's where that fatigue comes in. That's where that, like, and when you can kick into those like fifth winds or whatever wind you're on. It's we're very amazing that way as humans. With the magician, that's that energy, really like, okay, see, you feel that wave of fatigue, you feel like, oh my gosh, like, can I make it? There it is. Like, it feels so far away, but there it is, right? The finish line. But there's people alongside, like handing you that water, that towel, right? So utilize those things. Think about what it is that you need to just get that wind and keep going, Cancer. Keep going. Yes, keep going. All right. So, oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Cancer. Just a sec. Okay. Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion, and although your feelings tell you abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. I don't know if you heard that last part. I'm going to read the last couple sentences. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. So that's your first one. And then the second one here, it says, dearest you, dearest Cancer, a rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds, yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what it is in your highest good and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way working out, be a little looser and allow for another outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map. Let it. Be so flexible that no storm can uproot you. In the end, you will still be rooted in the world in abundance, and you will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so much. Wow. Yes. That brings me back to the point in the reading where we were talking about how, I was remarking on how intentional the energy is and like how there's such clarity about what you want. And I feel like that's Spirit's little, like little interjection here, because we also do have the Hanged Man. There's a sense of surrender and release to, and giving that outcome, like giving the how to Spirit. And because there's so much intention here, that there could be energy of like exhausting oneself, right? Like there's almost an urgency I'm kind of sensing here with the Knight of Voices, and then the Two of Voices, something kind of just, it's pacing the energy and it might be frustrating. So that's like that moment. Give the how to spirit, right? And that deep stillness and meditation, that pause, that rest, that self-care, that support, that tending to yourself, energy can really be a space where, it can be a space where we receive a lot of insight, and we can also talk to spirit. So that's like a time to really be able to have little conversations with spirit about what it is that you want, what it is that's challenging, what it is that you are finding in this, even if it's like, journaling or speaking or just thinking or just or moving or, and then releasing it, like surrendering, like and there's a trust fall energy that comes with the hanged muse, the hanged man, and then the card that comes after this is the death card, transformation, a new season, rebirth. This is very spiritual. It's feeling very like trust falling literally to the universe, trust falling into the universe's arms. And know, Cancer, that you are doing your part. My goodness, are you ever? It feels almost like Spirit's like, okay, let me do my job too. I love you. I got you. Remember that you are safe, loved, and protected. And there's just, like such a pat on the back too. You are doing your part, and I'm really proud of you, Cancer. I really hope that this was a helpful reading in some way. You're making it through. You are coming out of this with more awareness of who you are at a soul level, coming out with just such strength and grace and groundedness, and there's such prosperity and abundance, and there's such magic here, and strength and vision, and freedom. You are freeing yourself of something. You're closing a painful chapter, and it is coming to an end. It is. Yes. Okay, well, happy birthday once more, and I love you so much. I'm really sorry about the fire alarm. I thought that they had done that all earlier this morning, but I guess not, so I apologize for that, and I look forward to catching you in the next one.